Girls of Reddit who have rejected people. What's the worst way someone has taken it? 1. My sister got followed home by a dude she rejected. He went up to the house and started talking to her kids and telling them he was their new dad. Luckily, real dad came out, in his police attire. Put a real quick end to that. 2. This is a slightly different take, but I turned a guy down for a date and he then posted a long snap story about how much he loves his wife that he had neglected to mention all that time. 3. Called me an ugly whore and said no one would ever want to F me. He didn't like when I asked how I could both be unfuckable and a whore. 4. After we got divorced, he murdered the next woman to reject him. 5. We went on one date and I declined a second. A couple of days after that he called me and told me what I had been wearing that day. This went on for a couple of months. I'd literally never see him, but at least 3 times a week he'd know exactly what I wore. 6. When I was a nanny, I was walking around with the baby in the pram and we visited a bookshop. A man in there started talking to me and then asked me out. Very kindly, keeping my father's advice in mind about being kind when I have to reject men when they ask me out. I said that was a nice offer. But my boyfriend might not to be too keen on it. His response to that was to lean in and try and kiss me. I told him to get the fuck off me. He then exploded with rage and started screaming in my face. I was saved by the bookstore employee. The man stormed out of the shop. I spent the next few hours shaking like a leaf. What a champion. 7. He broke into my house and chased me into my bedroom, then spent 10 minutes shouting through my locked bedroom door that I should come out and have a reasonable conversation with him, adult to adult. 8. I was 13 and I basically told this really old dude to screw off while he was stopped at a light shouting shit at me. Light went green. He speeds off, U-turns wildly, then comes speeding back and threatens to shoot me. Then there was this other guy at a concert who didn't take no for answer. He pinned me against the wall and only scurried away because the police crashed the concert at nearly the same moment. The worst one about that was my friends just watching it happen, doing nothing.